I'm a beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to Jupiter. I'm XLVIJOON. I'm very excited to tap into current energies to let the cards shed light on any mystery. So we're seeking light, divination, and clarity. Let's begin. We're going to get, we got 2 oracle cards for you. So the answer is compassion and no in reverse. Let's find out what that means. No came out in the reverse. So is that a yes? Stop saying no to everything. Okay, so we've got compassion. There is something that is either pulling on your heartstrings. Could be to do with the King of Wands and the Hierophant. So Taurus or Aries, Leo, Sag, seeking commitment. Could be to do with commitment. Or it could be the compassion that is needed for yourself. So let's find out. We're going to dig into the tarot. King of Wands has come out again with the conflict ego. So we might be dealing with some ego decisions that are impacting you. Ace of Swords, you're coming out. Ace of Swords. And you're crossed by the King of Cups. We have the world is crowning you, and the Strength in reverse. We've got the Chariot. So they're all in reverse. We'll find out. And what's the action to take? It's too many cards. We just want clear messages for Sagittarius. The action to take for the outcome is the 3 of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius, you are closing out a cycle, and there was something that really gnawed on your self-esteem, your strength, your courage. There was something that was impacting that, and you felt you were dealing with either people's egos, and it was just very frustrating, or just something that was just really kind of made you feel low. You're showing up as the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. So there is some truth and clarity about King of Cups, about somebody that you love or somebody that loves you. Doesn't necessarily show their love, so there might be some actually talking about feelings. But you're closing out a cycle. So you might be closing out a cycle of being emotionally unavailable or attracting the emotional unavailable. And we have the 10 of Wands, Chariot, and Temperance all in reverse. So there is some burden. What's supporting you is that, the burdens that have kind of made you feel imbalanced, and where you just kind of like trying to move forward, so there's kind of like that's all in the reverse. So it seems like you're not quite sure if, or you're not quite ready to move away from these burdens that could bring you that emotional stability. So the compassion that's required here is compassion probably for yourself and your situation. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, and sometimes we expect things, to solve every problem that isn't even ours. So compassion is also about letting go of certain situations. And what you have coming up is the 3 of Swords, and I didn't ask for the outcome. I asked how you can have impact on the outcome that you desire, and this was your advice, the 3 of Swords. Now this is heartbreak, so you may have to break someone's heart. You may have to make a decision that hurts someone in the process. And by knowing that this is hurtful to that person, you are asked to do that with great compassion. So this might have been someone who burdened you extremely. You felt that you really couldn't move forward with this person. They're emotionally unstable. They made you emotionally unstable. They were just not somebody that you could actually be with, and you knew that you would have to, you know, cut ties with this person or speak your truth. This is kind of where you're at now, you know, speaking your truth about, you know, this person or to this person. And even though you have love for them, or you know they have love for you, it's a much needed truth is required here, because you don't want to repeat the cycle. So there's this energy available to you that we've learned our lessons, and we have to move forward authentically ourselves. And if you're being completely truthful, you know, this is the sort of situation that in the past has had you feeling weak, and they bring out kind of the worst in you. That's the energy that I'm getting, that this situation brings out the worst in you, or you can't be your gallant self, you can't be your loving self, you can't show your affection because there is something very burdensome here that you want to release. So as much as you want to move forward, you know that this situation will leave a broken heart, at least, or it might even break your heart. It might hurt you too, you know. We're all connected, so it might actually feel worse to do it. It might feel like betrayal, but the only betrayal that ever stays betrayal is the one to ourselves. And if we're staying in situations that are not good for us, or not allowing us to be our authentic self, then we're denying ourselves, really. And so we will reap other situations and environments that also deny ourselves and our own desires. This is why it's important to always follow your desire and have that compassion for yourself in the first instance. And this is really hard to sometimes, but just understanding that the compassion that's needed first has to come for you, you know, compassion for you, for your desires. And then that will lead you to make a decision that might then impact somebody else and hurt someone's feelings. But as you do that, you also then want to have enough compassion for that person, you know. So the way we end things usually determines the way we begin things. And so if we end something with love and compassion and kindness, that doesn't mean we stick it out. That just means that, you know, we're truthful. We speak our truth. And we have compassion for the person that it's hurting. But the better we end something karmically, the better something new can start. And that's the importance of it. So it's telling you not to run away while you're emotionally imbalanced, but to really kind of get your truth to a point where you're dealing with this situation in a way where you let go. So in order to bring this upside down, right side up, you want to let go of the burdens. So make the decision of what is your task and what isn't, so that you can move forward emotionally balanced and allowing the other person to have everything that they need to be emotionally balanced. It will be down to them. Their emotional balance is not your task. However, with compassion, you will do your best when you leave, or when you break up, or when you tell them the truth, or whatever the situation here is. But you must stand in your truth, and you must be authentically yourself. That's your lesson here. That's the lesson to learn. And you do so with compassion for yourself and compassion for the other person, because it is change, it is transformation, and that requires time, passion, and love. I hope this resonated with you, and thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with us, Sagittarius, and also for your likes and subscribes. I really appreciate your support for the channel. See you soon. Take it as it comes.